Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ, and welcome back here to the Lions franchise here on Madden 20. Now, we start this episode looking at our right guard, Damian Lewis. He has an upgrade, and he gets up to about 75 overall. We had a really good draft last season, and he has 95 strength and number 23 ranked right guard. Now, I want to kind of highlight him in the beginning of this episode because we put Kyle Long on the trading block, and we got a pretty good offer. The Ravens want to give up a third, a fifth, and a seventh for Kyle Long. Knowing that we have a good backup right here and ready to start as a rookie, I think we should execute this trade and get all these draft picks and get all this capital. This is for 2 years down the line, so 2023 is 2 years from now, but we now have some more capital here as the 7th round pick is from this coming draft. So it's going to be pretty fun to see what we can build off of all these draft picks and maybe even bundle them together to go get somebody else. So I never did highlight the undrafted free agents who did make the squad, but they are all on the practice squad. Let's first start with Tyrell Sherman. Good speed, good finesse moves. I like him just as a developmental guy, and he has high finesse moves right now. He is normal development, just like Deontay Adams here, who was another undrafted guy. And these are all the guys that you guys submitted, and they are in the game, just on the practice squad. And never know, since I have the injury slider up to about default now, injury could propel some of these guys to play. Our only hidden dev trait guy this year is Javonte Morris. Now, he needs a lot of time to develop, doesn't have great speed, but that development trait will help him develop pretty well. So I did want to highlight something I brought up in the community tab. It was quarterback D Bird for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. One thing I did notice about him is that he throws great under pressure, 84 under pressure. I think that's what's affecting Easton Stick's accuracy because there are a lot of inaccurate throws. But one thing I want to point out that I didn't know before is that D Bird was drafted in the 3rd round. So what that means is that Tampa Bay drafted this guy not even thinking he would be even starter caliber. They just drafted him as the backup to Jameis Winston. So this actually makes me more inclined to trade for him if I eventually do. I won't do it in this episode because I kind of want to see how the season goes and what the season dictates, because you never know. I mean, football is weird. You never know if, some guy ends up breaking out or we ended up not needing him. You never know. So let's hop into the action here. In the first game, it's Matt Stafford for the Minnesota Vikings. I mean, look at him. He looks pretty good. Honestly, I don't even remember his attributes being this good, but with the Vikings, I think he got a little bit of a boost. So he is going to be heading up the Vikings at quarterback. As you remember, the LA Rams now have Kirk Cousins. He signed with them in the offseason after losing Jared Goff. So here we go. Travis Etienne has his first official start at running back since Kerryon Johnson is out with that broken toe. So let's get into this action here at Ford Field. So Matt Stafford returns to Detroit for the first game versus the Detroit Lions. And let's see if we can shut him down this game. But he is having himself a great start to the season. 7 touchdowns, 1 interception, 626 yards. I mean, I got to contribute that also to the receivers that he's throwing to. They still have Diggs, Rudolph, Irv Smith Jr., also Thielen. And I mean, they're just building that offense. So here we go. Let's start out this game on defense. Here's the throw to the left side on a play action fake. They got Kyle Rudolph, and that's a gain of 18. So now at the 45-yard line, here is Stafford moving to the left side, throwing back to the right. He's got Adam Thielen open, and that is a big first down throw on that one. So now at the 42, here's a play action fake, and there it's actually an RPO. They throw to the right side. It's knocked down by Romeo Okwara. If that was a DB, that could have been a pick 6. So now 3rd and 10, Stafford. He's a statue in the pocket. He's going to move a little bit, throw to the right side. He's got Dalvin Cook who's open. Where was the pressure on that play? And now they move the ball inside of the red zone. So now at the 19, 2nd and 12. Here's a throw to the right side. They've got a man that time. I forgot his name, but he is a second-year pro. And now he is inside the 5-yard line. Stafford moves this ball. So here is Stafford from the shotgun. Where's the pressure again? He throws onto the flats, and he's got Willie Snead in the flat that time for the touchdown. And that big third down conversion definitely propelled that drive, but Minnesota starts out 7-0. So here is Stick out onto the field. Here's a throw to the left side, and that is going to be an inaccurate throw. And that's where I said that throw under pressure rating comes into play. Easton Stick's only got 70 throw under pressure, so that's a big difference as far as quarterbacks go. You definitely want to get a guy that has good throw under pressure. So that's a nice completion to Hockenson as we move the chains now at the 50-yard line. Here is Stick from the shotgun. He's going to throw to the right side. He's going to lob it for a perfect touch pass to Tylan Wallace, allowing him to come back and get the ball, and we get the first down. So now at the 34-yard line, here's Jamal Williams in the game. He's going to break free. He's going to make it all the way for a touchdown. 34 yards out for the veteran. He's still in his mid-20s, and like I said, if Kerryon Johnson wouldn't have got hurt, Jamal Williams would have been probably added to the trading block, but I need to keep him now for depth on this offense. Back on the next drive, there is Trey Flowers getting in for his third straight game with a sack. He has started out this season really hot. So here's a throw to the right side on 3rd and 17, finding Willie Snead. He's going to get a lot of that yardage back, but it's a tackle by Big Play Slay and a punt. So here is Stick out on the next drive. He put together a nice drive on the first one. Here's a carry up the middle to Travis Etienne, and he's picking up about a gain of 6. So 2nd and 4. Quick throw out to the left side. It's Marvin Jones who gets open on the slant. Easy routes for this quarterback, and that is a first down. So now 2nd and 10. Here's a carry out to the right side. Travis Etienne cannot make Xavier Rhodes miss on that one, as that brings it to a 3rd and 3 from the shotgun. Trips to the right side. Here is Stick. Throw out to Etienne, who's going to beat, I believe that's Sendejo in coverage, and that is going to be a first down. So now at the 44-yard line, this time 3rd and 7 once again. Stick, he's going to throw out to the right side. He's got Tylan Wallace, who is going to pick up the first down, getting out of bounds, helping out his young quarterback as we move this game on to the second quarter. Another easy throw. This time Hockenson is getting involved. He's beating Harrison Smith on the coverage, and that's a nice gain of about 15 yards as we're now inside the 20-yard line. This time the Vikings sending a blitz, and that is going to be a sack. Daniil Hunter goes in unblocked, and now that makes it a 3rd and 17 at about the 24-yard line. So here is Stick scrambling out to the right side. He's going to try to buy some time and throw to the first down marker, and that is going to be incomplete. He can't complete that throw, and it forces a field goal. So now we have the 10-7 game here in the middle of the second quarter. Here's a throw to the left side. That's going to be Stephon Diggs, who's open across the middle. He's tackled by Jelani Tavai. So our offense has been playing well, and so has our defense so far. And there is a sack, the second one of the game from Trey Flowers. Wow, what a start to the season he's having. So on the next play action fake. This time Patton gets faked out on that one. We thought the running back had the ball, and it results in a 3rd and 3 after a big chunk of yardage on that play. Throw to the sideline. There's Diggs again. It's a catch and a first down for Stephon Diggs. So now they eventually move the ball inside the 20-yard line. Here's a handoff. This time Dalvin Cook trying to get through the defensive line, but that's Sam and Bukum on that one. And I actually found out that I think everybody's saying it wrong. It's actually Abu Kam. I'm not going to say it, but just because I don't want to mess it up, but I'm just going to call him Samson for the rest of this series. So on that play, there's a throw to the end zone. That's going to be deflected. And now we move the ball inside of 2 minutes left here in the first half. Here is Kenny Galladay. He gets open to about the 40-yard line as he gets out of bounds and stops this clock. Handoff. Travis Etienne gets upfield, and he's picking up a gain of 7 as we try to get some points on the board before halftime. So a minute and a half left here in the first half. Here's a throw to the right side. There's Tylan Wallace getting open. He can't get out of bounds as the clock continues to run. And now we move the ball inside of a minute left to about the 23-yard line. Quick throw across the middle. It's Hockenson. He's open. He gets hit by Harrison Smith And this is where we struggle. Inside the 10-yard line, we just struggle to score touchdowns here. But throw out to the right side. It's Hockenson. He gets in. Touchdown, TJ Hockenson. I'm looking for him to maybe acquire that superstar X factor going into next season. And he gets in for the touchdown. And that score makes it 17-10 going into halftime. So here we go to start the second half. Easton Stick has looked good. He's missed a couple of throws, but overall, it looks pretty decent. As here's Travis Etienne getting the first carry of the second half. That's only a gain of about 3. So 3rd and 7. Here's a throw across the middle of the field, and that's a throw that you gotta have, Easton Stick. He's got to put that one on the numbers. That's an easy throw, and that is going to be a punt for our offense. So here comes Matt Stafford in this Vikings offense back out onto the field. He finds Kyle Rudolph across the left side, and that is going to be a gain of 8 as they move into a 3rd and 2. This time, run up the middle, and that's a great block by the fullback, but an even better play by Jelani Tavai getting off the block, and we force the punt as we come back out onto the field trying to get some more points on the board. So here's Etienne with a big hole up the middle. That's about a gain of 9. So we lose a couple on a second down, bringing it to a 3rd and 4. Here's Stick, throw across the middle. He's going to throw it up, and that's Hockenson. He's going to go up and get that one in coverage. Nice pinpoint throw by Easton Stick. He really had nobody to throw it to, but threw it in a spot where only his guy can get it. So here is Etienne, who's been bottled up so far on the ground. He's got 9 attempts for 42 yards. Not bad, but hasn't been able to break one free. So play action fake. This time Stick. He's going to unload and throw the ball deep, but he underthrows it. I wanted that throw to either be on the money or out of bounds, and he just does not have the arm strength to make that type of throw. And that is going to be a turnover here as the Vikings take back over. So here is Stafford back onto the field. We're setting a blitz, and the block can't get there. That's actually Dalvin Cook, who can't get to Romeo Okwara, his first sack of the game. And that brings it to a 3rd and 16. Here is Stafford. Throw to the left side, and look at this. They get all of that yardage back. It's Aaron Colvin getting burnt in coverage. I'm seriously debating trading him, or at least trading for a replacement, because he's given up far too many big plays on this defense. So we do eventually get them to punt the ball away on that drive as we wind down this 3rd quarter. And here's Travis Etienne out of the backfield. Man, I really love getting him involved in the passing game because he has the burst that maybe Kerryon Johnson does not have. So now here on a 1st and 10, dropping back too far, and that's going to be a sack that time by Daniil Hunter, and he is going to strip sack Easton Stick as we move this ball back to about the 47 for a 3rd and 21. Here's a throw to the sideline. That's Tylan Wallace, who gets to the 44, but we're going to have to punt this one away. So here comes Stafford back out onto the field. 6.5 minutes left here in the game. He can go down the field and tie this one up on this drive. Here's a carry. Dalvin Cook, who hasn't been able to get anything going. Our run defense has been great in this game as they move it to a 2nd and 5. Throw to the sideline. That's Willie Snead who goes up and gets it, but he's only going to get a gain of 2 as Colvin is shaken up. And now 3rd and 3, under center this time. Here is Stafford. He's going to hand off. This time, Dalvin Cook. It's going to be a stop by Tracy Walker. I do have to adjust Tracy Walker's number. He is now 21 in real life. He was 47 his rookie year, but we get them to punt the ball away. So here's Easton Stick with the throw to the right side. Here is Kenny Galladay picking up a couple of yards as Easton Stick. These easy throws are easy for him. It's really the tough throws that are kind of bothering him in the pocket. But here's Etienne with a big hole up the middle. Got to get him to hold on to the ball. He has yet to fumble it here in this game, which is a good sign that he's progressing. So now 3rd and 6 at the 46. Stick under center. He's going to throw over the middle, and he was under pressure on that one. It's an accurate throw. You saw it was heavy pressure, and it was accurate. A nice pinpoint throw. Those are the throws that Stick has to make in order to keep this starting job. So here is Daniil Hunter on the next play, though, getting in for the sack. He was in right away, as now that brings it to a 3rd and 17. Handoff up the middle. Here's Etienne getting a lot of yardage back, and we at least move that ball into field goal range and kick the field goal, making it a 20-10 game. So here is Dalvin Cook on the next play. Here he is breaking out to the left side. He's got a nice gain of about 25 yards on that one. And now Minnesota's on the other side of the 50. So here is Stafford from the shotgun. He's going to throw across the middle. He's got Willie Snead, who's been open quite a bit. But they're going to call a face mask on that play on Quandre Diggs. And now they move the ball inside the 10-yard line. So here is Stafford on the next play. Throw to the end zone. He's got a man. That is Willie Snead again. 2 touchdowns for him in this game as he's having a big one. As now they line up to kick the onside kick, and that is going to be recovered by Tylan Wallace, as that one does seal this game, and we go on to win this one, moving to 3-1 on the season. This Lions team is off to a good start, especially the defense. Getting in for the sacks has definitely helped us out quite a bit, as Easton Stick starts out his career 3-1 as a starter. Definitely has to clean up the throws, but honestly, I like what I'm seeing. The progression is there. He's turning the ball over less and less each game. Travis Etienne doesn't have a big game running the ball, but I think we just did enough on defense to kind of hold them to a low score in the first half and only to 17 points total. This was a good team win for us, as, man, what a season that our man, the guy that we wanted to improve the most, Trey Flowers, is having. He had 2 sacks in this game. I believe that actually brings him up to 7.5 on the season through the first 4 or 5 games now. And man, I gotta admit, our secondary is a little shaky at cornerback, but overall playing pretty well. So after that game, Trey Flowers has an upgrade, and it upgrades him to 89 overall. He's 28 years old. And man, if he can get to a superstar, that would be amazing. So Travis Etienne after that game, he has an upgrade. I'm going to upgrade every single one of those, I don't know what you call them, those scheme fits there. I'm just going to upgrade every single package because I just want to make him an all-around back. He already has the speed. I want to make him as elusive as possible and as strong as possible as well. As you can see, our young guys all have upgrades. Our right tackle Javier Soriano had an upgrade, and now Ty Johnson, who we did promote from the practice squad after that Kerryon Johnson injury, he has an upgrade as well. And then Nico Ace, who was an undrafted guy in season 1, after season 1, he is going up quite a bit. And you look at him, he's 65 overall. Watch out for him as just a depth guy. He may get in for like a couple of sacks this season. So Rich Patton, who did come off of injury, he gets an upgrade as well. He's hidden dev trait. I'm hoping it's going to be superstar or maybe even superstar X Factor. You never know. So we do go up against the world champion Seahawks, who they did win the championship last season. And we remember, we traded Damon Harrison to them. And wow, look at him. He is a superstar X Factor on this defense, the number 2 defensive ranked right tackle. And man, let's see if we can come away with the victory in this one after a sim. I don't know what it is, but there is something about Easton Stick at quarterback in winning. That was a tough game. That was on the road, but look at the yards gained. 449 total yards of offense. God. Wow. Easton Stick may well be our answer at quarterback. He is just proven that he is just a winner. But look at this. Anthony Ying actually got in for a pass, and he got a touchdown. He had 1 completion. I think it was only 1 attempt as well. But Easton Stick threw for 344 yards. I mean, man, who saw this coming? Jamal Williams runs 16 attempts, 47. Etienne ran 5 for 27. And Easton Stick ran for a touchdown. I mean, I don't know. Bird is still there, but Easton Stick is winning. Why change it up when he's winning as Hockenson goes over 100 yards? Kenny Galladay has a big game, 10 receptions, 87 for him. And then on the defensive side of things, Trey Flowers didn't get a sack in this one, but actually Justin Coleman and I believe Amani Oruwariye got interceptions. Yeah, look at this. I mean, Oruwariye is kind of, I don't know, he's kind of buried on the depth chart, but I might have to give him a chance because Aaron Colvin is just not getting it done. So Easton Stick has an upgrade after that game. He goes up in throw power, 85 throw power now. Anthony Ying also has an upgrade. I love this. Just seeing our young quarterbacks develop. This is really nice, and seeing these guys win. I mean, I was down on them. They do miss throws, but man, I mean, they look good here in the early parts of the season as we start out 4-1. I would be lying if I saw this coming, because look at the rest of the division. They are struggling out of the gate. 2-3 for the Bears, 2-3 for the Vikings, and 2-4 for the Packers. Wow. So, I don't know. I'm not ready to make that trade for a quarterback yet. I'm willing to ride this out with Stick and see if he keeps winning, because this is just magical, and seeing what he's doing here in this season. So that is going to do it here in this episode. Let me know what you guys think of Easton Stick. I mean, this guy is just winning. I mean, he's missing throws sometimes, but he's developing, and that's what I want to see out of him. So hit subscribe, hit that like button, stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.